are going to go through two of my handhelds, and I just want to showcase what I've gotten recently. And we'll start off with the newest member of my handheld collection. This is a DSi. As you can see, I got this last month, and it came with a SD cards inserted in it, a 4 GB SD card, which I have been tinkering with, and I've gotten a lot of games in it. Let's just go through it, shall we? Now this is a custom picture. You can replace the BMP or put it in the folder, and you get this custom picture. Anyways, I've been playing a lot of Brain Age recently, a lot of Mario 64, New Super Mario Brothers. I want to start playing Pokemon. I did finish Apollo Justice Ace Attorney on this recently. Let's go through one of these games. Let's start with Super Mario Brothers. I'm very horrible at this game, so we'll try to go through one of these levels, but I don't think it's gonna be very well. Let's see. Oh, I need this mystery block. It's gonna be another flower, but we'll see. Now we'll go through another game. Let's, for example, a device that showcases the real power of this versus something like a Eva and Thor would be Sonic Rush, because there is no latency between the screens itself. That was a huge problem with the anbernic RGDS, where the two screens were not synced with each other. But I believe on original hardware it's just different. Also, by the way, when I bought this R trigger, this was not working at all. So to fix the R trigger, I had to put some isopropyl alcohol into this crease right here, and then you press it a lot of times and it starts working. It's insane how durable these things are, considering this is like what, 15 years old. Yeah. As always, Sonic Rush is a lovely game. I'm horrible at all 2D platformers, especially Sonic games, but as you can see, both the screens goes through both of them, and it's perfectly in sync. You go from up, from down, back up again. Oh shit. Anyways, if you're considering getting a real Nintendo DS, you can't go wrong with the DSi. You can put a normal SD card into this as well with an adapter. I believe it supports up to 32 GBs, but I might be wrong there. But yeah, even in a 4 GB card, you can fit a lot of games. You can always delete them after you're done. The next game I'm gonna play is probably gonna be Chrono Trigger. I've heard a lot about this game. Not gotten into it yet, but soon. So yeah, this device I highly recommend. It's a pleasure to just have it in my hand, honestly, because I grew up with a PSP and never had a DS, so it's like a whole new library that I'm discovering for the first time. Moving on from the Nintendo DSi to an emulation device, not the real hardware itself, which is this anbernic RG34XXSP, which is in the form factor of a Game Boy SP. I'll turn it on. Again, a custom splash screen which I have through Nully. Nully is an operating system which is based on Batocera, I believe that's how you say it. It's a Linux-based handheld operating system and runs lovely. It has some people have some battery backup issues with it, but for me personally, it runs very well. Of course, the first thing that it opens is the Game Boy Advance library. I have a lot of Game Boy games on here. I finished Golden Sun, the first one. I've been going through the second one. I played a lot of Bookworm, uh, some Castlevanias on it, but not really. I bought this device for Game Boy Advance, but I've not gotten into a lot of Game Boy games, and you'll see the reason why. I had some Nintendo DS games on it before I got my DSi. I played through Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3 on it. Uh, Apart from that, this device is a beast for the ports, especially if you. I got my hands on it when it had 2 GB RAMs. Recently, due to some Sam Altman and OpenAI and everything, there's a RAM shortage going on, sadly. But if you're one of the lucky ones, I think even a 1 GB variant is a good fit for any boards. So for now, I have Apotrus on it. I love Tetris, and it's a joy to play. Honestly, Celeste, Detroit to Canada, Evil and Friday Night Funkin'. There's a recent San Andreas port, which is not for this device particularly. It's for R36S, but it runs well enough on it. And Vice City, Half-Life. Some of these are Portmaster ports, which you can use. There's a KO reader on it. I have a DSi Libris on this to read books on my DSi, but even this is a good alternative. You can read it like sideways. It somewhat works like a book. Then I have Max Payne, Pac-Man. I've also set up Moonlight. Moonlight is a streaming platform which you can use with Sunlight on your PC to stream games over Wi-Fi on your handheld, which is nice. I have not been able to find the correct resolution for this, but it works well enough. Pac-Man, not really that much. Render 96EX, which is a port of the Super Mario 64. I love Super Mario 64, one of my favorite games. And this port brings a lot for any handle, like native 3x2 resolution, and a lot of free camera, for example, using these analog sticks. I know some people have a problem with these analog sticks. I believe in regular gameplay you barely feel them, but if you want to use them, they're always there, which is nice. Let's open up GTA San Andreas, for example. Yeah, it runs pretty well. The controls are a bit messed up because of the Nintendo buttons reading A, B, C, X, and Y. But it's also easy enough to fix. It runs insanely smooth. As you can see, I am still a bit rusty at this game. I've not played it for particularly long, and I've not gotten used to using the triangle for braking, but it is what it is. Another device which I didn't thought I would play on it that much, but I do, is the PSP. Specifically Ridge Racer 2. Ridge Racer 2 is a joy to play. And I also have Persona 3 Portable with the cutscene mod installed. So it has all the cutscenes from the PS2 version included in the portable version itself, and makes it, I believe, the most complete version there is. And even there even is a female main character cutscenes mod called Courtenay, I believe, which you can also install. And modders have reanimated all the PS2 cutscenes with the female main character in them, and it's a labor of love, honestly. And I was super impressed when I got it running on this. I'll do another Persona 3 portable playthrough soon enough, I think, as the female main character because of that mod. But I have a lot of games to play. But it runs well enough. I'll open Ridge Racer 2 to showcase how well it can run. It runs well enough. There's some frame drops sometimes, but usually it runs perfectly well. Like for that for example. And it's a gorgeous looking game. So yeah, that's my showcase of both these devices. It's exceptional how well they both work together. Like just having two of these clamshells in my hand gives me a lot of joy. As you can see, they both look like a big brother and a younger brother, and it's a pleasure owning these two. And I really wanted an AY Thor or a 3DS, but I really like the DSi, especially the interface itself. Maybe sometime in the future I'll get a 3DS. But that's that. Thank you for watching, and please like this video if you like this content. This is my first time doing anything like this, and subscribe. Thank you.